A fire has destroyed at least 40 computers at a primary school in Luka outside Rustenburg in the northwest. The school burned down on Saturday. Meanwhile, there's a gap in education in the northwest after the province decided not to renew the contractors of some educators. For more on this, we're joined now via Zoom by the West Education Spokesperson, Elias Malindi. Thank you so much for your time, Elias. We do appreciate it. Maybe just give some context as to how many contractors of foreign teachers have ended.
Thank you, Heidi, and good evening to all the viewers of 403 channel eNCA. What I can indicate is that every year, normally, at the beginning, we hire the educators, then at the end of the year, the contract need to be renewed. So this time, we did not renew the contract of about 211 foreign educators. There's a reason behind that, because whenever we hire the temporary educators, there's a procedure that we follow. So we have to look for in-excess educators before we do anything. So when we talk about in-excess educators, there would be teachers who are in excess in different schools. So we must ensure that we move them from one school to the other. And after that process, we look at people who are bursary holders of government. So we are talking about the NEFSAS and also the Funza Lushaka. We do have a bursary called Funza Lushaka. So we must ensure that those students, we employ them. So meaning that already now, all those vacant posts that were occupied in the previous year have been fully filled by all these teachers that I'm talking about. And also we also look at other teachers who are South Africans but not being employed, who have also funded their studies. Then later on, we then look at the foreign nationals who are also looking for work. So for now, all our vacancies have been filled to this far.
Okay, because I was just about to ask you if any schools have been affected and how many.
Yes, definitely. We don't have any school that is having any vacancy. All vacancies have been filled by our own teachers and through this process that we are following at the moment.
Okay, so there isn't really a teacher shortage, especially in critical subjects such as mathematics and science. So you might find other teachers to fill these gaps, whereas foreign teachers were previously in, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they are maths or science teachers. Are you finding critical skills, a shortage of these critical skills and specific subjects?
We can indicate that definitely we have done a lot in ensuring that we train our own people within our country, our learners. We gave bursaries to our learners through the Funza Lushaka bursary scheme, and we have started this bursary scheme in 2008. So what we can indicate is that we are confident with our teachers whom we have trained, and we have filled all the vacant positions, especially in those critical subjects. So we can indicate at the moment we do not have any challenge to this far.
Okay, so there's no need for parents to panic at this stage that certain schools won't have teachers because the department has decided not to renew contracts of foreign nationals. There's no need to panic, in other words.
Definitely. We want to assure all our parents that they should not panic wherever they are within our province, because we have made sure that we train many teachers, especially in all these critical subjects. Definitely, they should not panic at all.
Okay. Elias, just maybe speak to us about the fire that's destroyed 40 computers at a northwest school. Do we know what caused the fire? Do we know the extent of damage?
This is a very devastating matter, definitely, because this morning when we wake up, we found that there has been a fire at this particular school in Luka. So what we found is that at the beginning of the year, late in December or so, January, the criminals stole the electricity cables. So at this particular school, to this far, there has not been electricity. As a department, we have been busy trying to ensure that we reinstate electricity at this particular school. So why I'm saying this cannot be an electrical fault, because at this particular school, cables have been stolen at the beginning of the year. So when we checked with the community, school community around the school, they have indicated that they suspect that this could be a criminal activity, because there have been 40 computers in a computer lab that have been burned down, and also the photocopying machines, the food for the learners also have been destroyed. The material for LTSM material, we are talking about textbooks that have been stored and stationery that has been stored, all that has gone into flames because of this particular incident. And the teachers on Friday, when they left the school, they reported that everything was all in order. So they don't know what happened, because the members of the community, they indicated that they saw the fire in the middle of the night, and they managed to call the fire department to come and quell the fire at the school.
Yeah, this is quite concerning, because I'm also reading that the block of toilets for the girls and boys have also burned down. So I'm just wondering, in terms of teaching and learning at the school, has that been suspended, or how are these children going to learn given the devastation that the fire has caused? Are you looking at other measures, or is the school able to continue with teaching and learning?
What we can indicate is that, fortunately, the classrooms have not been affected. All the classrooms have not been affected. The areas that have been affected, those are the essential areas that are used by the school to store the books, where they keep the computers and all other facilities. And the part of the staff room is still usable. It has not been affected. So we can indicate that teaching and learning will still continue at this particular school. As a department, we will come up with strategies of making sure that we assist in terms of all other ancillaries that are needed at the school.
Okay, great. Hopefully that's sorted out as soon as possible. Thank you so much for your time this evening. That's spokesperson for the West Education Department, Elias Malindi.